When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Tar Heels will put total leather and we'll get started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. Looking downfield, it's Rios. Finds his big tight end. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. Take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Rios. Using the quick game. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the defense got him at the 27.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up. You see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback now. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to, he'll just toss it away, it'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they liked because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Rios. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Running back searching for a hole. And they're able to get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Scanning the field, it's Rios. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
From the gun, the ground game. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Off-play action on first down. Looking to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Picked off. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Here comes that Alabama offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Release to the back. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Alabama! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
The play action fake. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Rios. Unleashes one deep. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying out to the left. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heel. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but you got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Back to throw, it's Rios. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TM.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Floating away. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Now on second down. The give on the inside. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Finds a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open when he leaves the huddle.
Sneaks it in. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Looking for a man. It's Rios. Got his man out of the backfield.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Spits it out to the back. Complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly. Touchdown, North Carolina! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Punch it out of the air. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Hold and fire complete. Still running at the 40. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Finds his back in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Back to pass, it's Rios. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Tide! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion. They go back up top. Fires to the big fella. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Looking to pass. It's Rios. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And back to the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
21. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Tar Heels will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. All the way back at the 5. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Wide out, trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes that Alabama offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. To throw, it's Rios. Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Hawaii. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Rushes on him. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Looking to throw, it's Rios. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone.
Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Bringing it out.